네, 영화를 수업이 끝.
Good morning, you guys! Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I am currently getting ready to attend my first ever day of Korean university. I am feeling all the feels right now. I feel very excited, but also I forgot about that nervous feeling you have. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Adrienne, and today, as you can tell by the title of the video, we are going to be attending Dongguk University here in Seoul for a day. We are going to be a part of their language learning class. I think that attending a language learning school in Korea is the best way to learn Korean fast and efficiently, just when you're in that classroom setting and you have the chance to study with classmates and have a teacher. It's a given, right, that is definitely going to be the best and most efficient way of learning a new language. And it makes me so happy because so many of you guys have DM'd me and told me that you are like in the process of making a plan to come learn Korean in Korea. So today we're finally going to be doing that. I've also really got to shout out and thank who is helping make this whole thing happen. Thank you so much to Gogo Hanguk. If you guys have not heard of them, they are a service that selects and partners with the best language schools here in Korea. Obviously, like, moving to a new country is so overwhelming, and what's great about their service, it's kind of like an all-in-one type of thing. You can go to their website and you can kind of fish around and look for the best school that fits your situation, and then they will offer you advice when it comes to stuff like dormitories, visa paperwork, costs, and all around they just offer the most up-to-date information about living in Korea, and they can help you kind of figure out like which school is the best fit for you. And I do have to tell you guys, several of my friends that have come to study in Korea, they did it through Gogo Hanguk, and I know they've had an amazing experience, and their service is completely free. So if you apply to language school through Gogo Hanguk, you're not paying any extra money or anything like that. So they're not a language school, but they're a service that helps potential students select an actual school for them and come over to Korea. I feel like a lot of people don't know, but there's so many language schools in Korea. Like, when I started looking around to potentially go to school here, I got kind of overwhelmed, which is what makes their service super convenient, because they offer free advice. So you can just contact them and kind of tell them your situation, and they will be able to recommend a school that would be a good fit for you. If you guys like what you see in this video, or you're thinking about coming over to Korea to study, I definitely recommend doing it through their service. It takes all the pain and stress out of, you know, figuring out how to move abroad, because they have the advice for you. And I believe they also have their service available in a couple other countries that are like hotspots for studying abroad, but they were founded by students for students. So obviously they know what students are looking for, because their founders were once students themselves. And I guess from today, I'm about to be a student again. I have not been in a classroom, you guys, since what year? I guess 2019. Obviously, I taught at a kindergarten, but last time I was on a university campus was literally 2019. It's been 5 years. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting ready. On the agenda today, we're gonna be going to class. We're gonna go to the dining hall. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to go back to a college dining hall. So many memories in dining halls. And we're gonna go to the library, just like walk around the campus. I was feeling a little bit nervous earlier, but now I'm just getting excited. So it's 9 o'clock right now. I'm gonna finish getting ready, and then we're gonna get to the campus at around 10:30ish and just see where the day takes us from there. Maybe we'll be able to make a new friend today. Do you guys think that would be possible? We could make a friend on our first day of school. All right, so excited. Let me finish off my coffee, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. School. Alright, I just got to this school, and you guys can tell by the smile on my face. I am so happy. This is so beautiful. The foliage is foliaging right now. You can kind of see a little bit of it behind me. It is so beautiful. And the school that I'm at, Dongguk, it's up on a mountain, so you can kind of see like a 360 view of the entire city from up here, because you're way up high. But I'm just kind of taking a stroll around right now to kind of get my bearings, but I'm just having a really good time strolling around. I feel like, you know, a student at their school for the very first time. It's a very exciting feeling.
그리는 걸 좋아해요.
자기소개. 재미없어서 샀어요. 폰을
사고가 났어요.
교통사고가 안 나서 다행이네요.
괜찮아요. 네, 저는 한국 사람이에요. 네, 잘 샀어요. 네. 샀어요. 네, 티셔츠. 샀어요. 빈 차 살 수 없어요. 아드리안 씨는 수업이 끝나고 뭐 할 거예요? 네.
Class went well. It's so funny. I feel like in life we can kind of sometimes like stress ourselves out over nothing, but everyone was so nice. The professor was so lovely, and I think here in a second I'm gonna go grab something to eat. We're gonna have our first little dining hall experience, which I've heard the food here is actually really good. I think this school in particular is famous for jokbal, but I don't really know what they're gonna have them on the menu at the dining hall today. But real quick, I just want to kind of do a little circle around because the foliage is so, it's so gorgeous. I had actually just finished college.
Korean you speak with your friend is very
2 years since you had friends.
No, I would go there.
Yeah. Can I ask, like, what's been your favorite part about going to school in Korea?
The coffee shop.
The coffee shops, right?
Like the
Honestly, just the convenience of
yeah,
everything.
same.
It's like crazy.
Coming from like a small town, you know, we're all so
Yeah.
struggles. Like even just being able to like walk outside and like having so many options for things to do. Like I don't even have to like take a bus or a subway. Just in my area, there's so much to do. And it's like Seoul is such a huge city. It's like you can just never run out of like different things to try.
It's not boring.
That lunch was so good. I mean, it was pretty much what I expected, but I had seen a sign right above where they were serving the food and it said like home food, and they were spot on with that. It was very cozy, yummy, and I definitely miss dining halls. It was so nice in college not having to cook, and I was talking to some of the students. It was just really interesting to hear their, I don't know, experiences, what brought them to Korea, them taking the leap on actually coming here to study. And coincidentally, several of them ended up coming here with Gogo Hanguk, which like that was not planned for them to say that at all. It just kind of came up in conversation, and then they started asking their friends, and they were like, "Didn't you come with Gogo Hanguk? Didn't you come with Gogo Hanguk?" And I guess it's something that so many students like use to come to Korea. Anyways, we are gonna go head to the library and do some studying. I actually do have material to study, and I have some like YouTube stuff to work on, but it's been a long time since I was in a school library. One of my favorite places to just like work and get stuff done at. I think we're just gonna take this little trail because it is so gorgeous, and it's gonna feel good to get some fresh air before we head back inside. Alright, I just finished my study sesh. Seriously, so nostalgic just being in the zip quiet library. But I was told about this kind of like secret spot. I don't really know if it's a secret, but it's a really cool spot that is kind of on the roof of one of the buildings here, and I just made it up here. And guys, this view is so nice. Look at it! There's Namsan Tower. I'm sure if you guys have been to Seoul before, you know about the iconic Namsan Tower, and Dongguk University has an amazing view of it. It's literally right next to the tower, so I'm pretty sure this is like a spot a lot of the students like to hang out at.
Sometimes you're physically bound down.
I found the infamous Dongguk elephants. I have heard some stories about these, one of which my friend told me that there's kind of like a superstitious myth where you cannot get on these elephants until you've graduated, because if you get on them prior to that, it will be bad luck or something of that matter. And so she told me that finally when she graduated, she was able to get on the elephants, and it's kind of like one of those big pride feelings, but they're really pretty.
You lie to yourself.
It started to rain, so I'm gonna go ahead and seek shelter. Maybe find a cafe or somewhere to spend our last hour or so on campus for the day. Even in the rain and the gloomy weather, it's just so nice walking around. It would not be a visit to a Korean university without a stop at a university convenience store, so let's go get something.
결제가 완료되었으니 카드를 빼주세요.
If I went to college on a campus that was this pretty, I would be stoked to go to class every day. Alright, so hi you guys, we are back home now. It's actually a few days later. I've had time to kind of process my day at the university. It was so much fun, literally something I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life, just doing something as cool as getting to attend a Korean university for the day. I just want to shout out everybody that I met, the students, the teachers, program organizers. I literally cannot say enough good things about my entire experience. And after going to the university for just a day, I really am going to try to make it a 2025 goal of mine to attend a Korean university for at least one semester. I told you guys it's a little bit hard for me to do that just because of my schedule and everything, but I think if I am determined enough, I can definitely make it happen. And obviously I live in Busan, and there's actually a couple of really good universities right around the corner from me, so I definitely do think I can make it happen. Before we close out the video, I actually wanted to answer some of the frequently asked questions about studying, because when I posted on my Instagram stories about my little experience, I ended up getting quite a few DMs from people that were just asking like kind of general questions about studying in Korea. So I got all of this information from my contact at GoGo Hanguk because I wanted to make sure I gave you guys completely accurate information. So the first really popular question I got is there a maximum age to study at a Korean language program in Korea? And no, there is no max age. You just have to be at least 18 years old. So whether you are like a freshly new adult or if you are later on in life, like 40s, 50s, whatever, you can come to Korea, which is really awesome. Next question, I got this so much, rightfully so, but it is, how much does it cost to study Korean in Korea? And so the cost can definitely vary based on your spending habits and what kind of dormitory you choose to live in, but they recommend having a budget of $5,000 per term, and each term is about 3 months long. And actually GoGo Hanguk, they have their own kind of like cost of living calculator on their website, which is super convenient. I was playing around with that a little while ago, and I definitely recommend using that if you're trying to make yourself a budget for studying abroad. Next question I got a lot is, do I need to have kind of like a baseline or previous knowledge of the Korean language to study in Korea? And no, absolutely not. They have several different levels at the language schools here, starting at level 1, and level 1 is the pure basic of basics. You will learn the alphabet, like your colors, all the very, very simple things, so you don't need to know any Korean before coming here. Final question I got a lot on Instagram in my DMs. A lot of people are wondering if you have to live in the on-campus provided housing, like the dorms, if you do the Korean language program. And no, you actually have the option. You can get your own apartment off campus, you can live on campus if you want. It is totally up to you, so no pressure. And if you do need help finding an off-campus apartment, Go Hanguk actually does provide assistance with that, which is amazing, because if any of you guys are familiar, it can be a little bit tricky to kind of secure accommodation if you're not already in the country. So the fact that they have that service is just another thing that makes it so convenient to come to Korea with their service. All right, so those were the 4 main questions I got asked on Instagram just about studying in Korea. If you guys have any more, leave them below in the comments. If any of you have studied in Korea and you see any of the questions in the comments, feel free to help answer them, because I would love to hear your experiences. If you've ever studied abroad, whether it's in Korea, Japan, Europe, wherever, I want to hear about your time. What are some of your best memories, some of the funnest stories you have? I really would love to hear. I never got to study abroad or do any kind of language program abroad, so I really enjoy hearing about people's experiences, because it kind of helps me live vicariously through them. At the time that I'm uploading this, it will be freshly 2025, so I just want to say I hope everyone's having an amazing new year. And if you have the goal of maybe coming abroad to study a new language, maybe this video can serve as a sign or a little extra push to help you kind of reach for that goal. But that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next vlog. Bye!